You dropped.
Yeah, you dropped.
You had
Well, I
dropped out. Now
understand, but
you're
now
back.
like Peter and Becca are like in vertical mode on my screen. I don't know why. I'm gonna come back. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Okay, let's try that again. All right, and try to fix this. Actually, go over here. Yeah. Nope. 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 Let's not do that.
Back in. He's up top.
There we go. All
So him
better.
and Brennan like switch spots on the computer screen for me.
This is some Brady Bunch bullshit. Quit moving everybody around.
There's a story of a lovely lady.
No, no, get it right. There's a story of a handsome Star Lord. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna buy the kit and go back home, set up shop in my room, and start making my poisons.
Okay. So you're out 75 gold to make four vials of poison.
Oh, and I wrote that down. I wrote that down in my book, so if I need to do it again, we're not playing games. If we're trying to figure it out, we already have it written
Sure.
somewhere.
But so this will deplete your supply of vials.
Well, yeah, but vials are they can be refilled.
They can be refilled, absolutely. So okay, that brings us to who's okay, Jasper. So what you're still back at the house. Tim is snoring away in the chair, and Jessup's there. Just she's just kind of sitting there reading a book.
Jasper does not trust books or Jessup, so I don't think he would sleep.
So what are you doing, sir? You know that Texas left and Vidania never came home. You know she turned into a horse and ran away.
It's a druid thing. Jasper would probably go cook
Okay.
Wait, are we
Are
talking
you
like
making
dinner? Or are we talking about Breaking
some dinner?
Bad?
dinner.
Okay. I was about to say, you gonna make some dinner or you gonna make something else? All right.
Obviously, you just got the
So,
store running
mind
around.
you,
I'm the
everything you have
cook.
is stable. You don't have any freshies at the moment.
That's fine.
All right.
Jasper has his own spices.
Oh
What's
Lord.
my name? You're goddamn right.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a survival check to make some food.
That is a 16. Wait, is my advantage for special things or all the time?
What you have advantage
Oh,
on for?
I do. It's my Southern Ring of Survival. You gave Texas and me advantage for something in the past. So 17.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. You make some food, whatever you think you can make out of dry ingredients. Oh, that's a good
Nice.
fucking cheeseburger. I'm fucking gonna do that. We have that bug. I was gonna make that when you were in California. I ended up making something else out of the book, but there's a recipe for hot wings in there that sounds fucking amazing. We tried doing that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
But we didn't do it with the habaneros.
No, we did it with jalapenos, which was still pretty good.
Yeah.
If we're showing off cookbooks, this is one I got Katie a few years ago.
Nice, nice.
You want to get our most recent one, Peter?
Okay. Random
I have
page.
more coffee.
Going with the whirlwind attack.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Brandon to get back to showing mine.
Oh, you got one too?
I'm back.
I've had one for a while, but I've never shown it off.
Oh.
Katie,
What's that?
you guys see Steven.
Oh,
Come here.
it's just
visual.
pies.
It's visual. It's worth it.
Okay, that's awesome.
Katie says we need that, Steven. So, Christmas gift? Is there one called Passenger Shuts Their Cake Hole Cake?
It's got a lot of peanut butter in it.
No, I'm trying to find the dessert one. Oh, yeah, okay, this is literally just the name of the chapter.
Katie, look at one of the names of the chapter. Wait, hold it up so Katie can see that's one of the names of the chapters.
Pie.
Pie. Yes.
It's very important.
Oh, of course. It's very, very
It's
important.
mission critical.
Katie just assumed the whole thing was pies.
I mean, there's got to be a lot of diner food too, right? Wait, Bobby's Pussy Balls.
Golly.
So that's our new book.
Nice.
This is our newest one.
I
We
get
have
a
the
lot.
other one too.
It's overexposed. There we go.
Flavors of the Multiverse.
Ooh.
For half a
No.
second, I thought it said an unofficial dad cookbook.
I got a cookbook just on fucking burgers.
He does. I actually found it recently.
I got like
Going
really
through
good
all of
stinking
our-
books and too, so.
Brandon,
Freaking
I also
book.
have like 5 books just on making drinks.
Katie, worth it. Come here.
All right. Yeah. So Jasper, you managed to pull off making the food that you wanted to. Looking pretty good. It does take you quite a bit of time. It takes you almost an hour to put together, and there's some time where you have to wait for it to poof up and get the oven hot and all this stuff. But you do manage to make it, and it's a nice facsimile thereof. And just as you finish it, Texos returns from his foray outside.
Ooh.
And Texos, just as you arrive back, Jasper is coming out with a plate of food.
is there enough for another one?
All right, laddie. Help yourself.
All right, I go upstairs and drop my stuff off, and now I need to get that one.
I know.
And I go and serve up a plate.
Tim, make a perception check. With advantage because this is your smell. Tim. Brandon, hello. Hey, good. Perception check.
No, you're not awake yet.
Oh, I hurt my neck.
All
Nat
that.
20 plus 6, so 26.
Belt dodging.
A natural
You
26.
You smell the delightful aromas of freshly made pinwheels.
Am I more alert or am I still under the effects?
You're more. You. It wakes you up because
Okay.
it smells tasty.
Oh. Oh, what smells good?
Not your breath.
There's Tim.
Like a fucking dog. So the three of you are awake. Tessa, she's like, you don't worry about me. I'm just gonna. I'm more worried about Ladanya.
Whatever she's doing, she's fine. I saw her at Vessex. Didn't seem any worse for wear. But I did tell her we're going to have a candid conversation.
She looks at you, confused Pikachu face.
She thundershocks my ass. We're going to have some words.
Jeez, all of the links. All it says is Brandon sent a GIF.
I did send a gift.
One of them I can
Still
see, the other
loading.
one I can't.
Oh,
Yeah, it takes a while to load.
There it goes. You mean you saw her at
working overtime.
Oh, that's awesome. That's wonderful news. I wonder where she's going now.
Was she driving a knife into his heart for transporting us into the air?
Nope, because he was alive when she left.
Oh,
Not
I can
bleed,
fix
not
that.
bleed. I'm sure we all would like to fix that, but fact of the matter is he got us closer and minimal damage that we
I'd like
could
a
have
refund.
Peter, how long was that trip supposed to take us? Like 2 weeks, some shit like that?
Yeah.
So
What
if we
should have been a 2-week thing was only like a 2-hour.
But
Yeah.
if you go the long way, you get free candy and you get to murder some vampires and maybe some trolls.
Potato grenado. Don't ask me what that is. I've heard that from somebody in town, in the local militia. I don't know what that is. Something about exploding pineapple, and that's all I know. So, yeah, after dinner, go upstairs, go to my room, start getting everything set up, start making poison start making poison.
Tim, you're now awake and you're not banging on all cylinders, if you will. You're still a little groggy.
Hey, Al.
But the food helps wake you up a little bit.
What smells so good?
If you eat this stinky cheese, it might help your breath.
Really?
Go ahead and roll her persuasion against his insight.
Sure. Oh my god. Nat 20 plus 8.
Wait.
I don't think you can beat that.
I can. I cannot. Let's see what I get anyway. A 7, so 12.
You think this is the most delightful idea ever?
Do I like it?
Do you like it?
I don't know. I've never had stinky cheese.
It's
not good enough
it's
to wake you up.
got a mild tang to it.
Tangy.
You with your heightened nostril senses, you notice that it is a very ripe cheese, and it's pretty tasty surprisingly. As much as it's got a pungent aroma.
That
Like an aged brie.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Thank you. That was interesting.
I'd hold out like a porter or something for him to wash it down.
Oh, okay. I doubt it.
That rage powder is one hell of a drug.
The what?
Huh?
The what?
What?
What powder?
I think you drilled on your chair.
Oh. So, what powder?
You drool powder? What?
Oh, okay. My bad. Did I say something weird? Okay. What are
This
you
is
thinking?
entertaining.
Smell good.
Whirlwind attacks.
What's that?
This. Hold it out for him.
What is it?
From what I gathered on the image, it's essentially not croissant dough. What is the stuff you get prepackaged at the store?
Biscuits?
No.
Gravy.
No.
Is it a bread?
Yes. That laminated dough. Can't remember the name for it.
Laminated?
Puff pastry.
Yeah, puff pastry. It's
Oh.
essentially puff pastry with like a herb cheese filling in the center.
What are you thinking, phyllo?
Nah,
No.
puff pastry.
Puff pastry.
Well, phyllo's got a lot of layers too.
Phyllo requires a lot of fucking work.
Not if you buy the frozen stuff.
So, is this same
Declare
stuff
it.
that you gave me a second ago, or does this have something different in it?
Oh, it's got different cheese in the
Because I've
center.
worked with
We just
phyllo
needed to work on
quite a
your
bit.
breath before you ate something.
Oh, okay. How's it now?
Mike, make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, that's a nat 1 plus 5, so 6.
Pulling that
You
one.
passed out.
Instead of passing out, can we say I just vomit on Tim?
Can I try
That's
to move out
fine.
of the way at least?
Make a dexterity saving throw, Tim.
Fuck.
At disadvantage,
Oh,
by
fuck.
the way, because you're still under the sleeping effects.
Fuck.
A little drowsiness.
Fuck.
Did you not want it too?
Plus 7? So 8?
Oh, you did.
It was
Guys,
higher
we're not
than
supposed
his
to be
barf.
We're
My
not-
roll was higher than his
That-
barf.
That wasn't my barf. That was my con save.
It was higher than his con save.
So what did you roll? A 1?
A 1. Plus 7.
Brandon, we're not supposed to have a
Oh, it's
contest
in
to see
your
who can
mouth.
roll the most ones.
So what I'm picturing is your mouth is still open when it happens.
I just catch it all in here.
Oh
You're like- Oh, he's like, oh. You're
Joseph's like,
oh.
"Ugh."
Do I need to do a con save now?
Return fire, Dan.
Oh, Madonna chose the perfect time to be out of the house.
Oh God. Jessup's like, oh God. Why? Why would you?
Can you magic this away, Jessup?
Tim, this is the most awful thing that you've tasted. It's like, this doesn't taste really good at all.
No, I've tasted worse.
What's the ABV?
Oh yeah.
Carrots.
Do I get drunk off of his vomit?
No. Oh, Jessa just like I can't deal with this.
Katie, would you like to share what you just said? Katie is now walking away. She was eating her dinner during this conversation.
Oh. So Jessa leaves the house and flies out the door.
She doesn't even prestidigitations me or anything.
I mean, you
Dude,
pooped on her face
she
once.
barely passed. Barely passed.
She's sickened by the shit you guys were doing.
It's like vomiting in each other's mouth.
Wait,
Okay,
do I need to? I want to make a con save on me to make sure I'm not puking on him back.
Thank you. I was waiting for the opportunity for you.
Okay, pause. Okay, how old is Jasper's character?
Old. I mean, like
Tim is 22.
over 100.
Tim is what?
22.
135.
Oh boy, now I really can't get that visual out of my head. We've got Jasper acting like Mama Bird to Tim's fucking baby bird.
Of course, the druid would make a reference like that.
All right, here's my con save.
No, that's the biologist
Okay.
making the fucking reference.
Okay, I think I'm going to
Botanologist?
end this repetition with a total of 17.
It's not the most
Yeah,
disgusting thing Tim's ever
that
tasted.
works.
He swallows.
Yeah, Tim just is. Yeah, that's not the worst thing I've ever had in my mouth. That brie was that stinky cheese was pretty bad.
It's a dwarven delicacy. Thank you very much.
I need a second. Hold on a second, okay?
Peter needs a second.
I'm so glad I walked out of the room for this shit.
Hey Peter.
No, that's not.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. I remember there was something else I wanted to do, and I forgot to mention it earlier.
Kill all the characters because my players are driving me nuts.
Does the introduction of dwarven probiotics help Tim's poisoning?
No.
Enough, Brandon. Seriously.
No, that one actually.
I will kill your character if you continue this.
Wouldn't be the first one he killed.
I'm surprised he hasn't
I'll do it to
killed.
both of you guys.
Yeah.
It's fucking-
House collapses, everyone
you
dies.
both catch the disease and die instantly. No new characters.
Jasper
Texel sleeps,
contracted
we have
Ebola.
brothers that show up all of a sudden.
I do have a brother. His name's Beryl. Like the stone, not the,
Barrel
drinking
thick
vessel.
vein.
BRYL.
Yes.
Okay, Tim's like, okay.
Dude, where's the pie?
Don't remember if he's a barbarian or a druid.
Do you know
One
how
of
to
the
clean
two.
clothes?
No. Do you? I've never
No.
seen you in clean clothes.
Because Vidania's always done
You
it.
guys are fucking disgusting right now and absolutely covered in shit. The door is open, letting all the cold air in. And let's see.
You made Jessup so sick to her stomach she didn't even close the door.
Yeah, she fucking left. She's like, no, I'm not having anything to do with this.
She could have ended it with a simple presentation, and it would have
She
all
did
been
not
gone.
have the constitution for that. Okay, that's 2 16s in a row, so that's a dirty 20 for my survival check to clean myself up. Tim's on his own.
All right. What do I need to do?
Uh,
Performance?
to clean yourself up? Yeah, probably be a performance
Would that
actually.
still have advantage on it? I have advantage.
He's
on
gonna
performance.
try. He's gonna try and clean up like Mr. Clean does in that one video.
It's not really. This is. Just go take a fucking shower. Put your clothes on. It's just more efficient.
Yeah, Tim. I'm just gonna go up. I'll do. Okay, how about this? I will at least wipe up enough so I'm not dripping through the house.
That's fine.
Okay, I do that and then
I'm
just
not
go
there.
take a shower.
Is everyone close to the front door?
No, they haven't closed the front door.
Jasper's still downstairs.
So
I'm not.
Jasper is trying to clean himself up behind the counter. Tim goes upstairs to one of the bathrooms and takes a shower.
I don't know where the bathroom is on the map.
It's on the good God.
It's on the
there's
third
nothing
floor, I
second
think.
Floor. The closest
Oh,
one to
the private baths. Okay. I see
Yeah.
that. All right.
Oh, privy.
Yeah, I go here then to bathe. I moved my tile.
That's Texas's room. Sure. You know what? Fuck it. You go in there.
There's actually a door.
There's a door.
Where is?
I'm singing in the rain. Yes,
The only one that doesn't have.
No,
I beat my
the
tail.
first,
I
second,
beat my
and
tail
third
against
floor.
the door to the bathroom, going, "Be quiet! I'm doing very important experiment."
Why do you have an accent all of a sudden? I'm the one that does all the
Because
voices.
why not?
I can give you lessons if you want.
Eat a dick.
I think I just did.
Believe me, laddie.
I'm not
You
coming
know.
in there to ask you what happened. Instead, I'm going to wait for you to get done.
So,
I can go
Tim, you do
Kindle.
manage to clean yourself up without making any drips. Jasper, you go downstairs, and what the hell were you doing again? Oh,
I'm assuming I've got a bucket of water down there for like my brewing or a barrel of it, and then I'm just like washing up my face and beard over the drain thingy that the gelatinous cube came through.
sure. Okay. Yeah, you were able to clean yourself up upstairs or downstairs. But I mean, yeah, you're able to clean yourself up. It is on your clothes, so your clothes are.
I change into my
Gross.
second set of fancy clothes that I stole from that place.
Okay. What are you doing with your dirty set? You're not going to just carry it around, are you?
No, I would put it in a wash tub. Let it soak.
Okay. Okay. I'll roll with it. Okay. So you take your clothes. So Tim's bathing upstairs in the shower, fully clothed, because that's probably what Tim would do. In Texas's shower, nonetheless.
I imagine I would have my backpack with me and probably change in the main room. So I'd probably realize, oh, it's kind of chilly. I should go close that door.
At this point, there's like snow like entered into the room because it's taking you, a little bit of time to clean yourself up. So the fire has died down significantly from the cold, and basically everything. There's say taking you 10, 15 minutes or so. There's a light mist of snow in the entryway, and a little bit of it close to the front door, like more of a pile of it. Like there's a little breeze going on outside. Glancing about, you don't see any evidence of Jessup at all. That she's like she fucking booked it. You just don't know where she went.
Well, considering she can fly, if she left the footprint, I'd be amazed.
So
Since I would probably like latch the door, I'm assuming Vidani can, or Jessup can get in. Since
yeah,
Jessup is
it's got a
gone,
door lock. So
since Jessup is gone, I would take the opportunity to take a nap.
yeah, so I would say right about now, it's probably close to like I said, 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. Tim, roll me a D4, please. Oh, he stepped away. But Donnie, roll me a D6, please.
D6.
Yeah. Tim, roll me a D4, please.
4. What was that
A
for?
3? Okay. What'd you roll? A 4? Okay. So Tim is in the bathroom for like 40 minutes taking a shower.
I mean, considering he got yacked on and yacked on himself. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. He just doesn't realize that he's fully clothed. He's just like, oh, I need to get a shower. I'm dirty.
Oh no, it'd totally be a Tim thought to be like, I'm just gonna go in with my clothes, so I don't have to explain this.
Do laundry.
Yeah, I just much rather explain.
Laundry.
Yeah, I went to take a shower and I'm out of it, and yeah,
I want Tim to go outside
So-
and turn into a changeling sickle.
But
So, Stephen, how long does it take to make a poison from your kit?
You tell me.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I thought it took time.
It doesn't give a definitive amount of time. It gives the description of the kit. The feat itself doesn't say anything about time. It's more about the application of it and the creation.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I mean, you want to put a D6 to it and call it a 10-minute interval? We can do that.
They're making poison, not acid.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Okay, and you're gonna make all 4 of them?
Mike.
Well, I was gonna make them until either it got too dark to see or something came up. So like I'm essentially making like one at a time, and then if I don't hear nothing going on, make another one. If it doesn't sound like anyone's trying to burn the house down, make more. You know.
I heard Tim singing in your bathroom.
I pictured Tim
Sure.
walking into your room. What smells good?
Towel over my shoulder.
Not wearing anything else, just a towel over his shoulder.
Well, he never took his clothes off, so.
Yeah.
He wore the brown pants.
Always.
It looked like he needed to wear the green shirt too.
Brown stretchy pants.
Okay, crafting. You can craft non-magical objects, including adventuring equipment and works of art. You must be proficient with tools related to the object you're trying to create, typically artisan's tools. You might also need access to special materials or locations necessary to create it. For example, someone proficient with smith's tools needs to forge in order to craft a sword or suit of armor.
Were you reading that at Backup Player's Handbook?
Yep.
Yeah, page 187.
Okay, that doesn't help me. Where are we talking? What chapter?
It'll be another crafting.
Further crafting. Every day of downtime you spend crafting, you can craft one or more items with a total market value not exceeding 5 gold pieces.
This is for.
I know. But this is
I'm gonna say, for the purposes of this, because I want to keep things going, it takes you an hour to make one, but if you're gonna do all, yeah, so you have enough herbs and chemicals and stuff to make four. So I'm gonna say they're broken up into four pouches or something, just to make the math easy. And there is still a chance that it doesn't work right. So, as much as you're proficient in it, um, go ahead and roll me percentile. Yeah. All right, I got a 35. If you beat a 35 on your first roll, you'll succeed in making a proper poison. Otherwise, you may fail it.
Okay, I got a 60.
All right, so you make the first one without any issues. As much as Tim distracted you for a few moments, um,
You know you liked it.
it's easy enough to continue making the potion without issues. So yeah, you make it, and you're able to pour off um, the poison into the vial, and you cork it off. And um, unlike normal poisons, which tend to be clear, this one's got a slight haze to it, indicating that it's more of a natural type poison as opposed to a pure chemical poison. So it's been like distilled, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, and surprisingly, this one has a light herby smell to it. So it doesn't distinctly smell like a poison. So it doesn't smell like one, and it doesn't look like one. So there you go.
Good to know.
And since you are proficient, so I will say, go ahead and roll me one more percentile with advantage, um, because you are proficient in the making of this. And if it's higher than 17, you have no issues making the other three.
Oh, well, first number was a 90. Do you want me to even roll the second one?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Oh, shit. 99.
Nice. So you don't have any issues making the other ones. And about 3 hours into this, Vidania returns. Yeah. How long it took you to do all your... Oh, no, you don't. That's right. You went to a thing. Never mind. My bad. I forgot. That was a different thing. 3 hours later, you finish making all four potions. You chase Tim out of your room, all covered in wet clothes. Tim, what are you doing with all your wet clothes?
Oh, Tim's just doing the... Oh, that hurt. That wasn't smart.
You could have just said wet dog method.
I hurt my neck sleeping last night, and I forgot about it for a second. That wasn't smart.
Eating bad.
I did already. And a very strong acetaminophen.
Tiger bomb.
Climbed into your own, right?
and a massage gun, and it's still sore.
But looking online, crafting a potion like that
Yeah.
takes roughly the same amount of like time and effort as like crafting a physical object. Just as it's written in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Rule of
That's how.
two.
But this is your game, so I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I think it's silly. Okay.
I didn't even hear what she said.
It should take as long as crafting an item.
So it should take you all day to make one.
It's taken possibly more than a day to make one.
I'm like, how they manufacture poison now? It only takes like an hour or two to mix all the ingredients and shit. So, no, I don't think it needs to be taking no fucking 10 hours to make a small vial of poison. This is fucking stupid.
I'm just.
I can make a small amount in 30 minutes.
You just need to bottle Tim's breath.
Filter it to a liquid form.
There's one thing if we needed to have a vial of lycanthrope blood, super easy to get. You got a lycanthrope, you just siphon off some, but, you know.
Yo, what's up?
So 3 hours later, what's Jasper doing?
Taking a nap.
All right. And then, Tim, it's been 3 hours since you took your shower.
After Tim would have seen that Tixus was super focused, he would have just gone to bed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Vidania, the shops, you take care of all of your errands, and you find yourself in the library.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have some things about the location that you're interested in, and you are able to check out the couple of books. Or are you going to read them there? Okay. It does take time for you to go through all these different places to get all the other things that you're doing. You only have about an hour before they close.
Okay.
So you can skim through the books and see if there's anything useful in them and decide if you want to check them out, or you can go through one book.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So give me an intelligence check, please. Just straight intelligence. I have no idea.
I think she got a 1.
Plus 3 for a total of 4.
Damn, I'm the only
Okay,
one that
so
hasn't joined the Roll 1 club.
Night.
Clearly, I'm due one here pretty soon.
The robot rolled a 1 for him.
I feel like the odd man out.
Put that one in jail.
Is that a plastic one?
It's my druid dice. It's my keyless.
I was gonna say torch it and let the other dice
You're
watch.
kind of an idiot.
Well, yeah, she was, because I mean she did go ahead and jump off a cliff saying we are gods, totally not realizing that they're 200 feet up, and it's not like
I saw that bit.
a
I
cliff.
saw that bit.
It's a cliff.
Yeah, isn't
So
that
what did she do?
like how she officially had all the characters?
Right, save herself, tries to put a fish and kills herself.
That was her first death, which officially made all the characters die at least once, correct?
Yeah. Yep. That was the moment where every character in Vox Machina had died at least once.
I thought she had died previously before.
Nope, that was the first time.
Because I believe Matt even
He had to
says
die.
that.
Yep. Anyways. There's like a whole fucking snippet of that video.
Yep. That's how I saw it.
Online. I remember you showed it to me. I want to see that moment in Legend of Vox Machina.
You're gonna have to wait a while.
Yeah, I don't know, probably like 3 or 4 seasons from now. Or so. I don't know. So Vidania, at this point in time, is probably coming up on about 7, 8 o'clock at night. Skimming through the books, you're finding information, and you're in your excitement to find it. You're just like, I swear, I've read over this thing like 5 times, and it just seems so like doesn't make any sense to me. But you do have 3 books that look like they would be helpful.
Okay.
So you are able to make that determination. And so there's this thing from the AD&D area where you could like take 10 and just like figure shit out. So I kind of use that rule. If you're just going to be working on something over a period of time, so you are able to figure things out. But if you're just like quickly trying to look through stuff, that's where you're going to get your checks. So you did your checks to look through the books. You said it's like, man, you're just so.
I would hope that I would have asked a librarian for help finding books.
Yeah.
They may be on the location I'm looking for, but it may not actually be helpful information.
You know, one of the books has maps and charts, but they look old. So you're not sure how valuable that is. Another book has like stories and legends. You might want to write this down.
So I've got 3 books. Hold on. So the first one was maps.
Yeah.
Possibly outdated. What was 2?
Stories, myths, and legends of location.
Okay.
And the last one is kind of like Hitchhiker's Guide. Kind of like that, but it's like Billy's Guide to the Location. Right? So it's somebody's
Hitchhiker's Guide.
right. So it's kind
and
of
on
like
it,
that.
It says, "Don't panic."
Sure. And it's basically somebody's recount of their time there. Like they were there for many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this is their recounting of the time that they spent. It's weird. I got to remember to look at the camera so you guys see me, and the people online see me. But she's 10 feet away in the same room, and I just look over at her.
Don't worry about it. Do what's comfortable.
I'm not an actor. I never professed to be one. I'm an engineer, damn it. Trust me, I'm an engineer.
Okay, after the library, would I by chance pass like the yawning portal?
You'd have to go.
I don't really remember where the library was.
The library was really close to the castle. The yawning portal is also close to the castle, but on the other side.
Is it like towards the manor?
It's away. But you could go to the yawning portal. It's
I'm too
like
hungry.
a 5 minutes wide.
I'm too hungry right now to like want to make the long distance home. I'm gonna go to the yawning portal.
Yeah, it's like 5-7 minute walk to the other side of the basically.
I just don't remember how much it costs to get in.
2 silver, I believe. 1 or 2 silver.
I'm going to look through my notes because I'm sure I wrote it down. At the very beginning of this whole adventure.
There's a reason why the drinks are a little more affordable at the Yawning Portal. But there's also a reason why that there's an entry fee. So make sure that you can survive the Yawning Portal. In case some fucking monsters or shit come up.
One silver to enter.
Yep.
Okay.
At that point, it was
I go to the yawning portal. I pay the entrance fee. And I'm gonna get dinner and a drink.
It is midweek, and it is evening, so there's a fair amount of people in here, but there's actually several open tables where you can sit and you order yourself some food, you order yourself a drink, another 2 silver for the food and the drink. Do you get the same thing you got last time? Which I think was actually kind of pricey.
No.
Okay. So you get yourself some food and some drink, and
We'll just
are you
not
going to spend
the
the night there?
priciest stuff, but not. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Not the priciest stuff, but not the cheapest stuff either.
Okay.
So you said 2 silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this point in time, the ones who are at home at the manor, it's night, 9 o'clock at night, 8, 9 o'clock at night. And Texos, you finish making your 4 potions, or 4 vials of poison. And I think, were you going to sleep afterwards?
I might grab just some dry goods just to have some just to nosh on a little bit, and then probably I probably do some evening prayers and then go pass out.
Right. I know Jasper already said he was going to do that, and Tim already said he was going to do that. So you 3 get a long rest, a longer rest. Well, we're going to focus on Vidania for a little bit because she's off doing stuff right now. You finish eating, and
the only one that's keeping the story moving forward.
Yes. You finish. You finish eating, and one of the half orc lady server comes up to you and says, "Are you okay? You seem very distracted."
Yeah. Sorry. Really.
Is there anything I can help you with? Is it a man? I can beat him up for you. You see her, and she cracks her knuckles.
No, it's not a guy. It's just been a really mentally exhausting couple of days.
Do you want to tell Brunhilde? Brunhilde will listen. You having a hard time with this one?
Hilda.
She's one of the server ladies at the or server people at the Yawning Portal, who noticed that Vidania was sitting by herself and just kind of like looked not zoinked, distant.
See, with a name
Like
like that,
something
I'm
was
just picturing like a very thick German woman.
We call
She's
those
a half
ogre
orc.
women.
So I'm close.
Yes. She's a half orc with blonde hair and pigtails. Fucking fine. I like it. She's like, oh, honey, you can tell me anything you want. Yes. Tell Brunhilde what's bothering you.
Information I'm not sure I want to act upon.
She looks at you and says, I'm very understanding of this. I've let's say the walls have ears, if you will. I've heard many a thing of over the years working here. Uh, what's the nature of it? I'm not going to ask you what it is. That's what's the nature of it? Is it life or death? Or are we talking, fantastical finds? What are we looking at?
Little of column A, probably a bunch of column B.
Is there a column C? Ah, there's also a column D. It sounds like this is a big problem.
Yeah.
A lot of facets I see.
Yeah. With the biggest one being, do I run away from this?
She looks at you and says, "Oh, dearie, there's no running from the inevitable. If this is your fate and the direction you're supposed to go, it will find you."
I don't know if it was. I really don't know. My life used to be so much simpler.
It's like, uh, you you look like the kind that likes to play in the dirt. You're
I've got one of my shopping bags next to me. She can peek in and see exactly what I picked up.
yeah. It's like she says to you, I bet you that you have a group of let me guess, they're a group of misfits that you have to deal with, and you're used to being by yourself mostly, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I only met him a couple months ago. I
It's-
think this is all Volo's fault.
Hey, we're family.
You're not
I know.
there.
Just had to get that
Okay,
Fast and Furious reference in there.
It's fucking Vin Diesel.
Is she laughing because she knows exactly who Volo is?
she laughs. It's like Volo, that son of a bitch. Okay, what crazy thing, the adventure did he conjure up for you?
I personally can't remember, but I imagine Vidania remembers, and
Bodanya remembers that he invited you to help him find his missing friend
yeah.
and gave you a mansion and then led you on the path to finding the Vault of Dragons.
I don't specifically come out and say the Vault of Dragons part, but it's like it started with one thing and it's just snowballed into an even
You say
bigger.
snowball, and she gets a little chuckle because it's like there's just fucking snow everywhere outside.
I miss the forest.
I understand this. I understand this indeed. I miss the simple life myself as well. But what are you gonna do?
Can I buy chance. I mean, she seems like she knows her way around town,
Yeah.
right? Can I ask her, since I'm not that familiar with town, um, is there a place here called the City of the Dead?
And she's like, well, yeah. It's a large graveyard on the east side of town. Not now.
Bless you.
Stop it.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't even get a chuckle out of Becca for that one. Bad time to do it, I guess.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said stop it. He sneezed and I said stop it. Ashley does that to Sam when he sneezes. Peter, okay?
Just having a hard time getting up and the sneeze and everything. Just having a focus to stay standing.
Very focused to stay standing.
Looking at most everybody.
But I'm okay.
Cut it early tonight. I'm tired, and I see at least 3 others that look tired. Steven's, for once, it doesn't look tired.
No, I actually got a good full night's sleep last night.
What
did you say, Peter?
And there's a lot of role playing right now.
Yeah,
to pee or not to pee?
Get a good night's sleep last night.
Yeah, I'll do it to you. Okay.
So she says it's a giant graveyard to the east of town.
Yeah, that's where almost everybody who dies here is interred. If they can afford it, of course.
This might seem like a really odd question, even odder than asking about the City of the Dead. Is there by chance a map of where people are buried? In the City of the Dead?
I believe so. If you go there, there's usually at the gate, at the entrance gate, there's usually where the guards are for that. They have information that can help you out with that. I haven't been in several years, so I don't remember. I apologize, but there may be.
There aren't any windows on the yawning portal, are there? To see out to like the street?
There is out in the front, but they're not the easiest to see through. It's more of there's a whole fucking City of the Dead.
Yeah.
So you're here, I believe. Yeah, you're here.
Okay.
Right? The library is over here.
Okay. And obviously, home is north.
Yeah, there's the market.
Yeah.
So there's the City of the Dead, and this is one of the entrances. So we have all the different.
It's. I looked already. It's.
Yeah.
No. Um, approximately what time is it now?
For you,
Yeah.
after 9:30, close to 10 o'clock.
10, almost 10:30 for us.
That's real life. I was talking about in game, but
Oh,
thank you.
sorry. Hey, the reference he gave was pretty close to the real thing.
um, I'm gonna ask Brunhilde if there just happens to be like a vacancy upstairs because I don't want to be walking the streets this late at night by myself to get back home since it's a bit of a walk.
Well, where do you reside, if you don't mind my asking?
Um, Troll Skull?
Oh, I know where that's at.
Yeah.
Oh, here,
it's-
yeah, that's a good solid almost an hour's worth of walking.
Yeah, thanks to Bolo, we have a place in town.
I mean, if you would like to uh, go back home, uh, I get off here in a little bit, and I can escort you if it make you feel more comfortable. Because
You don't live in that direction, do you, Brunhilde?
actually, I do.
Oh,
I do live. I live in North Ward, uh, by the Field Ward wall. So it's kind of on my way, actually.
you know what? That sounds great.
Excellent. And then it says, she asks you, are you okay with dogs?
Yeah.
Excellent. Because I have my dog, and we have to walk. It's my service animal. The look on your face is very perplexing. I don't know how to read this.
I'm. Rebecca is curious about the fact that she's got a service dog. So,
Yeah. It says it's she says, yeah, I get that look a lot too. Um, he's retired. He's a retired service dog. I don't personally need him, but his owner passed away, and I was in his service at the time, and the dog was really good friends with me. And well, when the owner passed away, um, he one of his last things was to basically sign the dog over to me. And well, her name is Cherry, and she's a ruby retriever.
okay.
So you'll see her. She's a nice puppy. So,
I'm waiting for a
yeah,
hook. I'm waiting for a hook right here.
yeah, well, you'll see in a second.
Come
But
up
yeah,
with like cliff. Come up with like
let
cliff.
me.
What's that?
He says, let me let me get finished up here today. Is there anything else I can get you?
Um, a cup of.
Let me guess. Hot tea.
Do you have It's not chamomile. Why can't I think of it right now? Do you have peppermint tea?
We have a mint tea. I don't know if it's peppermint.
Mint tea will work.
I can get that for you. So a few minutes later, she comes back with a cup of tea. It's a little tray where it's got the sugar and a
How
spoon.
much does that cost me?
Like a copper. Tea is not expensive for a single serving, right?
Yeah. I'm spending so much money.
Yeah. You did check out those books, right? You checked them out?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Did that cost me money?
No.
Okay. With my luck, it would have.
No. So you're able to. She comes around and says, "I get off in like a couple of minutes. Meet me downstairs in the front. I'll meet you there."
Am I on like the second balcony level?
Second or third floor, wherever you want to be. So at this point in time in the day, there's not a lot of people still left in here. There's always like a general like 10 to 15 people here in the building, in the bar itself, in the main space. But earlier when you got in here, there was like 70 people, and now, over the last hour or so, most of them have left, and there's like 15 to 20 or so.
Yeah.
It's just like the drinking crowd, and there's just like a couple of people. There's a guy on a piano playing.
Billy Joel?
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking more like the kind of stuff that they would play in country. Not country. Yeah, the piano man. He's playing a more upbeat tune, and there's a handful of people nearby that are.
Billy Joel had some pretty upbeat tunes.
I can't think of them off my top of my head.
Okay.
Uptown Girl.
So,
Piano Man is definitely very much a popular bar song,
Yeah,
Piano
it
Man?
is.
especially when there is a piano man there.
Mm-hmm. We didn't start the fire.
this is a. So the guy playing is a halfling, and it's actually two halflings, one on either side. They're playing the piano, and you swear it's looks like a couple of kids. But,
Or they can join.
They play like this.
No, they just can't reach the pedals.
Well,
They're short.
normally they would be two halflings in a trench coat, but they're the two halflings are playing the piano. So she goes and comes around front, and this is a big dog.
Something like Clifford.
This is like a warg.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's a fucking hellhound. Good shit.
I was gonna say, at least I know what a warg would look like from Lord of the Rings.
Pet.
This is
for the
her
bar?
pet.
A pet for the bar?
No.
It's Brandon. It belongs to the lady working at the yawning portal.
Can we
Calm
hire her
down.
for security?
So-
So Tim can be around and pet the dog?
And you see this dog, and it is a beautiful ruby red color, and it almost kind of glistens in the evening's light from whatever light sources are available, and you see like almost as if there's like goldenness to it, and this dog is regal as fuck, and it's got a nice collar on it, which is like an elegant red leather with silver colored like steel accoutrements, metally bits. And as she's walking the dog around with her in front of her, mind you, this dog is about half her height, and she's like 6 foot. So there's a big fucking dog.
Yeah.
And so the dog comes around up front, and it looks at you and gives you a glare, but it doesn't immediately bark or growl at you. and it just sees you, and it gives you a little sniff, and what are you doing?
Petting the dog. Pet the dog.
Do you want to build the dog's trust, or do you want the dog to not trust you? What do you want to do?
I will.
It doesn't dislike you right now. We'll put it that way.
In the back of your mind, you hear
Tim's
pet the dog.
Your inner Tim is telling you to get your arm bit off.
That's what Tim would do.
I would look at the dog, look at Brunhilde. Did she say whether the dog was a male or a female?
she.
It's a she.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell Brunhilde she looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
And ask politely if it would be okay to possibly have the dog smell me to know that I mean it no harm.
Sure. Give me an animal handling at advantage. Because she's being handled.
Well, that is so much better. 25.
What was the first one?
The first one would have been a 14.
Oof.
And just so you know, my modifier is a +9.
Oh.
The ward comes up to you, and you open up your hand, and the dog, she kind of leads the dog. The dog comes up to you, smells you, and like licks your hand a little bit.
I would have also crouched down.
Bork, bork, bork.
So as not to seem so intimidating.
Yeah.
Because I stand taller.
The dog licks and smells you and licks you, and you see it sits down and looks up at Brunhilde and looks back at you. Oof. That's all you hear out of the dog is woof. There's a single woof.
That's better than a still little
Brunhilde's like, oh, let's not done that to anybody else before. She must like you. Good. And she pets Ruby. Good, Ruby. Like, are you ready to go for a little bit of a walk?
I'm ready to go back to the house. I think.
Let's get you home.
Can I, by chance, druid craft like a bone?
I don't see why you couldn't.
And once I'm done druid crafting it, give it to Ruby.
Brunhilde looks at you and is like, oh, you're a druid. How interesting.
Yeah.
That's neat. I see. I have a feeling that you like to play in the dirt.
Some dirt older than others.
Yeah, that's nice. And you craft this, and you're like, go ahead and give it to her and see if she wants it. And the dog looks over at you, looks over at Brunhilde. Brunhilde gives a little thing, and she goes,
and we're not talking like a little bone. We're talking like a femur.
yeah, I know. And she like timidly, gently, kind of gets on it with her teeth, and you see the tail. Like, oh, that's so wonderful. Let's go for a walk and let's get you home safe. I don't normally have to worry about it because I have Ruby. But you don't have a Ruby.
No,
But it sounds like you have as you're
don't
walking
finish my sentence, but I kind of tilt my head, kind of trying to figure out how to describe the motley crew of guys that I've essentially collected, kind of like older and younger brothers for me. It's like I really don't know like how to describe the fact that I've got Brobos and Texos who are like the protective older brothers, and I've got Jasper who's like the slightly annoying, slightly younger brother, and then Tim who is the really annoying baby of the group.
I'm the baby.
It's like
Retarded brother Bildo.
I think you're the youngest in our entire group. So yeah, you're the baby of the
I
group,
literally
sir.
am a child compared to everybody else's age.
No, not true. Remember I had that one piece of candy and I lost like 5 or 7 years? I got like 5 or 7 years younger or something like that.
Yeah, what are you now?
Like 20, where is it?
Fucking bullshit.
Like 20.
Pulled out in months.
26.
Yeah, Tim said he was 22.
Well played, Mike.
Oh, Jesus.
Exfoliating. Oh my God.
You're a little behind.
Not the mama. So, hold on. So you have a nice, gentle, relaxing stroll back and a little bit of conversation, talking about this, that, and the other, some girly things, whatever.
Yeah, because other than Jessup, I don't really have like a girlfriend in the entire group.
Yeah. You get up to the high road and are about to turn onto one of the side roads to get you there, and the dog drops its bone and stops, and you hear, "Rrr." And Brunhilde stops you. Like, hold on a second, as Jessup comes flying down and lands in front of you guys. They're like, and comes flying down and damn near tackles you. And it's like, oh my God, Vidania, you're okay. I was so worried. Are you okay? What happened? Who is this? Hi, oh, it's a puppy. What's going on?
Jessup!
You've been gone for so long. I was so worried for you. I looked all over the place that I could find, and I couldn't find you. And I don't know where you were. And you're alive. Oh my God.
At this point, can I manage to like take my hand and like stick it over her mouth?
Oh my God.
Jessup! Calm.
And she's got these like just huge eyes.
Or
If you
calm.
look over her at this Brunhilde, who's clearly taller than you are. Oh shit.
Jessup?
And she looks down at the dog and is like, oh shit.
Jessup! Calm. I need calm right now. I've had a hell of a day. I need calm.
Conjure key?
Did it work?
She hands you a cute little teacup.
Thank you.
You need calm. Don't come home.
Ignore the bar.
I learned that from you or for you. Yeah.
We'll definitely have me practice this a little later.
It's a light. I'm still trying to figure out how to make the flavors right. I think this is a orange. I think maybe lemon.
It's an herbal right now.
Yeah. I think maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So stay calm.
Okay.
I'm gonna try the tea.
Okay.
We're all good here.
Hi. Hi.
I'm gonna.
I'm just and that's a big dog.
I'm going to drink the tea. Is it like the Meyer lemon tea?
You taste it and it's like it definitely tastes just like lemon. It's like hot lemonade, but
Okay.
it's like oh, she's just learned this. It's not got
She
yet.
said she's working on it.
And you got this like, huh, lemon. Like I said, it's like hot lemonade, but tea.
Okay. Jessa,
Um,
this is Brunhilde. She works at the Yawning Portal.
hi.
And this is her dog, Ruby.
Hey. Can I? It's a big dog. That's a very big dog. And
just calm.
I'm trying. That's a big dog. It could probably eat me.
Just.
But I'm. And Brunhilde looks at her and is like, "Do not worry, little one. The dog is under my control." And she sees the dog, and she gives a two little tugs, and the dog sits down and looks up. I'm okay. You were gone for so long, and Tim and Jasper are gross. They threw up in each other's faces, and then Texos did a thing upstairs. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure Brovis is dead. Because it sounded like his bed exploded.
Jessa,
And
let's kind of go back a little.
Yeah.
Who took Brovos up to his bed?
Jasper.
Brovos isn't dead.
Oh, okay.
I imagine Jasper was just being Jasper.
Yeah, I could do that.
Brovos is not dead.
Yeah. I haven't. I've been outside for the last 3 hours because they threw up on each other and and I couldn't. It was just the worst. And now I went flying around.
He threw up on me. I breathed on him.
You are not there.
This is her interpretation, okay?
Okay. So I'm going to go Jessup. We're going to go back home.
Okay, we can do that. That's no problem.
And
I mean, you guys are like right here.
Yeah, we're really close.
Yeah. Like, and I've been flying around and looking around and trying to figure out where you are. I went all around town. She's gone around the block. She's not gone very far, like at all.
I'm sorry I left so abruptly earlier today. I had to have a couple conversations and I had to buy some stuff. And I needed to do a little research.
Okay.
And I knew I couldn't have anyone else with me for it. So I would be able to concentrate on it.
Okay. Can I ask this, Brunhilde? Miss Brunhilde, That's a very big dog, very, very, very pretty dog. I'm actually pretty sure that's a ward, actually. Um, she's like, it's a big damn dog. And Brunhilde looks over her and is like, yes, yes, she is. And she looks back and like, can I can I pet the puppy? Um, looks kind of like
Sounded like Porky Pig there for a second.
she's super nervous because it's a big goddamn dog. Okay.
Brandon's like, nope, I'm not saying anything.
Because
I
I would be remiss. I would be remiss if I didn't pet the puppy for my friend Tim. Tim really likes to try and pet every animal that he comes across, and I find that as endearing.
Aww.
So can I
Oh.
pet your puppy? And she was like, if she'll let you. Okay. She goes,
So just at first, you gotta let Ruby smell you.
okay. I knew that was advantage. Much better. Like it was an 11 before, and I was a 17. So, hey, I got +2.
I know, I see that.
I'm +9. It's like it's not Arcana. So she flutters down and then walks over to Ruby. And Ruby's like, and just like her entire fucking face. And Jessup's like,
Jessup?
so cold. You just see, and she looks. And she's like, it's a big doggy. And she reaches out and pets and it's like, and you see you see Ruby kind of like go into the little hands, big fucking dog. The hair, like she disappeared like half her arm. And then the dog kind of goes up and just like floats on top of her. And she's like,
Ruby?
and you see her, she's just getting like licked to death. And Brunhilde's like, pulls her back. Ruby, sit down. Pulls her back, and you see Jessup with the stupidest grin on her face, with her hands like this, trying to pet the dog. She's like just slathered in the slobber. She's like, this was awful. This is like, and you just start seeing like the sliminess just start freezing and making little icicles on her face. Oh gosh.
Brunhilde, I'm thinking we're gonna have to.
Oh
have
my
another.
lord.
Oh boy, what if Brandon?
That's both of you guys. Those are great. Those are great. You guys each get a D4 inspiration to use.
I'm gonna use it on a fucking dog.
We
You see
We might
Jessup,
have
she
to
gets
have
up
another-
and she's like, I'm gonna go. She kind of walks away and just like starts flying, and you hear prestidigitation. You just see all this shit come off of her in a little like poof, a cloud of icicles. And it's like let's go back to the house. the thing. Like, and it is really really late. And you're holding the teacup still.
I drank it.
Yeah, and it's like
Well, you said it was a little teacup, so I'm like
yeah, it's
like a shot glass size.
no, not that small. It's like you like the fancy teacups where they're like a little smaller. They're not super big, so
I like the fine china porcelain.
yeah, it looks nice.
Okay.
Uh, so like okay, so the four of you now progress to the house, and you get over there, and the door is closed. You see a little spiral of smoke coming up from the thing. So you think that the fireplace is still going, probably. At least one of them is. There's
Yeah.
several of them in the house, so.
Yeah.
But you get over there, and um, when she bids you adieu. It's like, well, you're safe at last. Um, we'll see you. We'll see.
Yeah.
Big goddamn dog. she does push-ups. She works out.
A lot of cardio.
Yeah. And you see them. They walk off and continue on their way. And then you walk up to the door, open it up, and inside, give me a Constitution check, please. This isn't a saving throw. It's just a straight check, and it might be the same numbers for you. But
15.
so you notice that there's a light in the grow in the space. Um, looks like they tried to clean up something. You do definitely get like that pine sol scent of somebody attempting to clean. Or Lysol, whatever smell. Um, but there's some, when you take a good dump and you spray the spray and it still doesn't cover it up. Yeah.
That's why they have pre-fart spray now.
Yeah, I know. Poopery, I believe it's called.
Ah!
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Okay.
It smells like poo and pie, basically. Like, you get back to your abode, and
Back
it
to
is
the house.
yes, and it is 11 o'clock at night.
I am.
Jessup's like, I'm a little bit winded. I'm gonna put. She goes over there, gets a log, throws it on the fire, which is still going. It's little. It's like low coals at this point, and then you see the fire start building up. She's like, I'm just gonna sit down here in this chair, and no sooner does she sit in the chair and get seated down that she's like, I'll see you in the morning. Out.
Oh, like you.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm.
I thought I needed it.
I'm gonna go.
And you hear,
Excuse me.
and she's like out cold.
Have I been down to the cellar recently?
No. I've been in the house recently.
I am.
You get in, you close the door, get all that safety.
Yeah. I'm gonna go down to the cellar.
Okay.
And I'm going to patrol past my mansion.
So you get down to the cellar, and there's a what are those things called? There's a bañarol.
wash basin.
a wash basin, and it's got what looks like Jasper's clothes in it, and they're soaking with some suds on top. They're like, you don't know what happened exactly. All you got from Jessup is that they threw up on each other, and she fucking laughed. But you cast your mansion.
I'm going to cast it down in the cellar.
Okay. So you cast your mansion. Takes you 10 minutes. There's nobody awake in the house at the moment, except for yourself.
I'm gonna go in.
Yep.
And because it's just me, in the mansion, like the level that normally has Texos,
Yep.
Provo's, Jasper, and Tim's bedrooms, it's like not there right now.
You don't need to have any of the levels. It could just be your fucking bedroom.
No, I want the first level because I want to be able to come down and have breakfast in it.
It's whatever you want.
But I basically have it just built for I can go to the stairs and like just up level and I'm at my room.
Sure. You end up in your mansion room.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Sleeping?
I'm going to bed. I'm not
Okay.
trancing. I'm
Okay.
so mentally exhausted. I'm going to take the full 8 hours.
Okay. So you take your long rest finally.
Yay! I get back my freaking wild shape. That's the only, and I think a spell.
Okay. So just for storytelling points, I mean it is midnight. Just for storytelling points, can I have everybody roll initiative to see who gets to go first? Roll.
19.
What the hell did it roll?
Bros? 15.
Well, yeah, but it's not showing for me for whatever reason.
Touch.
It's nothing.
Launch game. Oh. Well, we're not doing that.
Really?
So Brogus got a 15. Jasper opted for a 4.
That's the
You
same
didn't
thing I
opt
rolled on
for
my
it.
physical die.
I'm a 12. Are we just counting the D20 or are we including the initiative modifier?
Your initiative modifier. Roll initiative.
Okay. What's your modifier then, Mike? Oh my god.
Yeah, Jasper is not a dexterous dwarf.
He's just charismatic.
Especially in full plate, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody roll higher than a 15? Anybody roll higher than a 20? All right. What, Steven, what'd you get?
16.
Brandon?
19.
Brandon.
I outrolled
What was on your roll?
I got an 8.
So, Tim, you're up first.
To do what?
You're
To
up
wake
first
up.
to wake up.
Oh, fuck. Then I'll say Tim wakes up with a... kind of looks around for Brovos. Okay. Not time yet, I guess. And Tim goes down to see if... Are there any, like, well, I'll go all the way down. Here, I'll move my guy. Bloop. To the fireplace. Are there any, like, red embers left or anything like that?
Surprisingly, Well, let's see. We're gonna put people. We're gonna put Jasper back up in his bedroom for now. I actually decided to bring up the map of the house. Uh, so you come down the stairs and there's it's a very very low fire. Like the coals are still glowing very red.
I'll
There's a
throw
lot
a
of
couple
heat coming
logs
off of
on to get it going again.
it. Yeah.
I
And you
assume I
see,
can have
you
enough
easily
colors
see
to do
Jessup,
that.
right? You easily find Jessup sitting in well, reclining in the chair. She's small enough, and you can easily do it. She's kind of like curled up like a cat.
Tim briefly thinks about messing with her, wondering if he still has really bad breath, but thinks better of it as she looks so cute sleeping, and is like, okay, I'll just work on the fire and attempt to make coffee again.
Okay. Knowing from your previous mistakes not to use nearly as much coffee.
Right, learning from my mistakes.
So I will say, go ahead and give me your survival check
Of
to make
course.
coffee, and I will give you a +4.
On top of it,
Yes.
Okay.
On top of whatever you're doing, because you've learned from your mistakes.
a dirty 20
All right.
total with
So you
any
make
more modifiers.
a decent pot of coffee, and it comes out. The coffee.
Like I'm trying to take Brovos and everybody else, so I'm making a big cup, big pot.
Yep. So you make a nice hot cup of coffee, hot pot of coffee, and let's see, she got a massive 20. Ah, why can't I roll double digits?
I'm going to pour myself a cup, and I'm going to pour another cup, and I'm going to go put it next to Jessup, and I'm going to sit. Is my comfy chair available or no?
Your comfy chair is occupied by a Jessup. That's what
Okay.
she's sitting in.
Just making sure. Then I will sit in. There's another chair over there, right?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of chairs.
Yeah.
in the
Okay, I'll
thing.
sit in another chair next to the fire and drink my first successful cup of coffee.
Yeah. You know what? It actually tastes like a decent cup of Joe.
All right. And I'll leave the other one next to Jessup.
Yeah. You see her stir a little bit. Oh shit! I never rolled initiative.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake! 10.
she gets up before I do.
Yeah.
Well, she gets an assist on this
You
one.
guys were up later than
Oh my
everybody else.
god.
It's my turn to roll the fucking one.
Okay, Steven, you're the last one.
Fucking shit.
Steven's running away. He logs out and leaves.
He's the last one that needs to roll a 1 for this game. That would just be the icing on the cake.
Yeah. The game of ones. Everybody in like the weirdest situations rolls a 1.
I was skimming books at the library. You asked me to roll an intelligence check. I rolled a 1.
And then it's actually Steven's turn because he's the next to wake up. So.
Well,
Steven,
that's right. He beat Grovo. He walked away.
And he walked away. My Steven gave him a name. Then he walked away. God, that was such a song in high school. That was freshman year of high school for us.
I don't remember.
what year
My
was that?
daddy gave me a name, and then he walked away.
What year was that, Peter?
Fuck, I don't remember. 98?
What part of freshman year?
Wait, how old
Beginning
are
or
you,
the
Peter?
39.
Oh, you're younger than me?
I remember.
You actually got the age right. I'm impressed.
Yes, I'm younger than you.
I thought you were older.
We
than
graduated
me.
in 2002.
I thought you were born.
It was
I thought you were older than me.
39 and a half almost.
No, he's younger than us, Brandon.
Shit.
You
Where'd we
codrill
go
bastard. Where'd we go wrong?
You
It
woke
all
up.
started with your parents.
Steve-O, you're up. All right.
I know. I heard. I
okay.
was taking a piss.
To make myself feel older, Mike, how old are you?
How old do you think I am?
I assumed you were
36.
younger than me.
Steven got it.
What did you say?
Yeah. You're gonna have to watch the stream now.
I'm gonna say 36.
That's because Peter told you.
No, I had no clue. That was a random pick.
No, I remember. I remembered. I remembered this
Hey.
shit.
At least I'm not as old as Steven. He will always be older than me.
Yeah, by like 5 months.
Yeah.
So Steven, then Brandon, then Peter, then me, then Mike, then Matt.
Oh, clutch shift. Side note. So we are starting I managed to get my group started at
Work.
at work.
Oh,
So
so
we're going to
Sherman
be
and
meeting
them
every
will be able
first
to.
and third Fridays.
So
play
Sherman and them will
D&D
be
in
able to play
person.
again with you.
No, I invited them and they never responded.
Oh.
I said, Sherman's like, oh, I got football still. I'm like, you can join afterwards. Becca was there actually at the meeting
Oh.
last night. So we had like a session negative one
Mm-hmm.
to try and reintroduce them because they hadn't played in 20, 30 years in some of these guys' cases.
Yeah.
And like the one guy, he's like, yeah, I have the original Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
I'm sure I know
First
my
edition.
father-in-law does. I know I've seen some third edition books and some older stuff as well.
Like I've played AD&D, I played second edition, 3.5, and now fifth. But yeah, so these guys hadn't played in years. They are all older than I am.
And I actually get to help Peter out on location.
Yeah.
So I'll actually get to go into Peter's work and help with that.
You get to go to the front office, which is the extent of where I can get you to in. But
Yeah, that's fine. And what you doing?
Steven, you just woke up.
I go downstairs.
I successfully made a fire and I successfully made coffee.
Better put that on the calendar.
it's all frozen. No.
I'm just gonna grab. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab some dry goods and warm up by the fire a little bit. Taking a second to knock on Vidania's door, see if she's in her room.
You knock on Vidania's door, which is not closed all the way. It's like 2/3 of the way closed. And which is
I don't know if elves sleep naked or not. I don't know this shit.
that's fine. You open the door and there's no noise.
She does that.
Oh,
She does that. I'm swinging two tails. All right, all there is to it.
So
thank you for that, Brandon. That was perfect.
You knock
it was
on the door.
shimmy that did it.
And it opens up, and you hear no noise coming from the room. And it's dark in here, and there's nothing. I mean, as much as you have dark vision, it's like you don't see. There's no lighting of any kind. But she's not in her room.
And she is. What floor is she on?
She's on the same level as you.
My room's across from yours.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the hell's Jasper's room at?
His is technically the den.
Oh, okay. All right, on my way down, I'm gonna start beating doors. Starting with
Well, you don't know Tim is up.
Jasper.
Are you gonna bang on my door too?
Well, I'm going to assume your ass probably passed out again in the chair because that seems to be a pastime. If not, I'll just go back up the stairs, beat down your door, come back down. It's no big deal. Takes a few minutes.
Yeah, you run up the stairs and his door is open and he's not in it. And you go back down the stairs and you knock on Jasper's door.
No. I said what I said.
No, he said he not
No,
banged
he's
on everybody's door,
downstairs.
assuming I fell
Yes.
asleep in the chair.
Okay,
If
I
I
follow.
wasn't in
I
the
follow.
chair, he
No,
should
I-
have
I-
been.
no, Brandon.
Okay. I'm back to this.
I'm beating on all their motherfucking doors till they wake up. I'm not talking like Jasper. I'm talking like
Dark
Brandon. Cop knock. I'm talking boom, boom. Like hammer of God shit on the front door.
Here, Jasper. Oh, what? Tim did it.
No, I started it. You did.
Get dressed downstairs. Go to Brovos's room. Boom. Does his catatonic ass wake up?
Yeah. Brovos is like, what? Oh.
You're not prepared. Get dressed downstairs.
Oh. Fuck you.
Good to see you too, princess.
Does he notice his bed?
Lord have mercy on all of us. What did I roll?
I don't know. That one's like super delayed.
They're trying to do a con check for him, but it's just like not giving me fucking anything. So Brovos wakes up, and he's dragging ass, which is not normal for Brovos. But he did basically sleep for 2 days.
He slept too long.
Yeah. So he comes down the stairs and makes his way downtown. So he makes his way down the stairs. No shit. I still have it on for undo. Makes his way down the stairs. And he comes up to you, and because it's not cooperating with me. I'm actually gonna have to roll for him.
No, you moved.
He's talking
No,
about
the
dice.
rolling
The
is not
digital
cooperating.
dice is not rolling.
Oh, okay.
He comes up behind you, Texas, and slaps you upside the head. And it's like, oh, don't ever wake me up like that again.
Bitch, you've been asleep 2 days, and Vidania didn't make it home last night.
Tim's like, wait, what?
He said he looks over at you, looks down at you because you're sitting at the bar, looks out at you like, the fuck you mean Vidania didn't make it home?
I didn't stutter.
The only one who knows I actually made it home is like not awake yet.
No. Jasper, what did you roll?
You were comatose. She transformed into a horse and rode off into town. And I had no way to stop her.
While this conversation is going on, Tim grabs Jessup's cup that he made for her and like wafts it under her nose like you would like the seltzer things.
Jessup.
Oh, the salts?
Yeah.
Jessup hearing Brogos' voice, and she gets up and like looks up at Tim and grabs the coffee cup from you and says, "Hi."
Have you seen Vidania? She's missing. She's not in her room.
We came home last night. There was a big dog. Big old dead
dog. It's not here.
I got the pet and it licked me.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Focus.
There was this huge orc woman, and she scared the shit out of me. And she had a big goddamn dog, and it scared the shit out of me. But then it licked me a lot, and I got to pet it. And you would have liked it. It was a nice puppy, maybe. I don't know.
Was it a nice dog?
She looks at you like, you're chaotic though, so it might not like you. But it was a really nice puppy. Big goddamn dog. And yeah, but Vidania and I, we came home. It was really late. It was like 11. It was all dark. 11. I think 11 o'clock, maybe 11:05 or 11:06. Hold on. But yeah, she's. I don't know where she is. I threw some firewood on the fire, and next thing I realized, there's coffee in front of me. Oh no.
Is it good?
The coffee? Yeah, actually, it's pretty tasty.
You just see Tim slightly go. Yes. Sorry.
Did Tim make it?
Yes.
Oh, I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Deuce.
She's like, that's an 18. That's fantastic. It's delicious.
Oh, yay.
Her modifier's +6.
I used less grounds this time.
That's better. That's so much better. The last time you made it, I'm pretty sure you could kill somebody with it.
Okay, just out of curiosity, if Jasper's clothes are in the tub down in the basement, is Jasper wearing clothes right now?
Yes. Okay. I stole 2 sets of fancy clothes.
I was just picturing like naked Jasper, but beard just happens to be perfectly covering everything.
So that brings us to Vidania. Oh well, hold on. So Brovos and Texos, you both hear that from Jessup saying that the Vidania came home, and it was like 11:00 something at night, and that she just woke up, but don't know what happened to her after that. Kind of passed out. No fairy energy.
It's only as strong as the caffeine is. I get it. Well, the door was shut and locked. The door shut and locked, so she clearly didn't leave.
Did anyone check her room?
I did.
Was she there?
Nobody. Would I have come beating on all the doors in the damn house if she was missing out of her room?
Sorry, wrong question. Were there any signs that she was there recently?
I don't know. She always makes her bed, so you can't tell if the damn thing's been slept in or not.
I don't go in her room. I don't know.
Hey, I only been in there like twice, okay, and every time the damn bed was made, so I'm assuming it's an elf thing.
Oh, they don't sleep, right?
What's making the bed?
My point exactly.
Hey, Jessup, can
Funny
you
thing,
cast Detect
I don't
Magic?
make my bed.
I don't make my bed. I haven't made my bed in years. Katie will do it
Same.
every once in a while. When she feels like
I
she
do.
wants to take the
I
floor.
do it when I put fresh sheets on.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The bed gets made when I put on a new set of sheets.
Man,
Otherwise,
that's the best feeling to
not
getting
bother.
fresh
Mhm.
sheets.
Or when we have guests
Yeah.
that we're going to show to the bedroom. It's like, here, look, the bedroom. See, this is our house. Welcome.
No, I don't make my bed because my guests don't see my bedroom unless I'm showing off my Transformer collection.
Anyways, so Vidania, you're up next. You're up.
I wake up.
Well, okay, so Jasper's been awakened, so he got pushed up a little bit.
That's fine.
But so Vidania, you're up now.
I wake up. I go downstairs in my mansion and I sit down for a peaceful breakfast
Yes.
and try and figure out what I'm going to say to everybody.
Okay. So Brovo says, well, if she's not upstairs, perhaps she's downstairs?
Okay. Has anybody checked
And
downstairs yet?
he's gonna walk over to the hatch, open it up, and drop down into the room and see. He's gonna be like, Jasper,
I
why is there a bucket of clothes here?
you don't want to know.
Fair
Wait.
enough.
I didn't
Do
think
your
Tim could
clothes
get-
in the barrel have anything to do with why Tim was in my bathroom, fully clothed, taking his shower?
You let him in your bathroom.
I didn't let his ass anywhere. He walked in.
There was a
Let's-
door and then there was a bathroom. I used it.
Let's just say Tim's more disgusting than I originally thought.
And on that note, I'm no longer hungry. I'm just gonna say fuck it.
You're
And
the one that made me gross.
I lost my
That-
dwarven
that's-
constitution.
Tim, that's not
Is
helping.
that,
That's making it
is that
worse.
what you all you dwarves people say nowadays?
That's a 16. So Brovos is checking out 17.
I
Is
assume.
investigating what's going on in the basement and sees what look like materials. Oh, you pick them up,
I
don't you?
usually pick them up.
And he sees that there's like nothing seems to be much out of place.
I think
Footprints?
the only one who might be able to tell that I did my mansion downstairs would be Jessup. If
If
she
she
has-
has to test magic.
If she has detect magic, otherwise no one's gonna know I'm down there.
Footprints?
So Brovos looks around, says, I don't see her down here.
Do you see any fresh footprints?
Let me look. I really wasn't looking. It's like,
I assume being
You
a
would
cellar
have
would be dirty and dusty and
I don't know,
Well,
man.
not that bad.
The way we
Yeah,
pour
acid
water down that bitch, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. But first we had
oh, he's gonna
the
have to
cube,
look really high.
and Jasper's playing rub-a-dub-dub with a fucking barrel. Pretty sure he didn't keep all the water in the barrels, so
Wanting to roll like a deception check for like having footprints or stuff.
Jasper likes to keep his brew space spotless.
okay, there's that too, yeah.
That would be a total of 17.
This is a 25.
I was gonna say if we had gone for deception, I would have had a 25.
Not needed at that point.
Yeah,
So
but it's stealth, yeah, it's a 17.
Provost looking around, investigates and sees the faintest outline of a footprint that is small, like Vidania's foot, compared to all the rest of you cloud hoppers. You know, I mean, some people have.
I've got
Not-
dainty feet.
Some people have like not feet, humanoid type feet. They have more dragon-like feet. I mean, that makes sense. Well, as much as the dwarf is smaller in stature, they tend to have bigger feet anyways. It's a dwarven trait, you wouldn't know.
Are we talking clown shoes size?
Not quite, but he's a size 13 shoe.
Jeez Louise.
Basically, he'd be a bigger shoe. In a size 10 world.
We would worry about shoe size in D&D.
Yeah. So he looks around and says, I see a single footprint that looks like it might be Vidania's size foot. And it looks like it stepped in the water. Some sort of soapy water. And it's the soapy outline of it. Like you didn't notice necessarily. So Brobos comes back up, and as everybody's like crowded around the fucking basement hatch, Brobos comes out and says to you guys, "Is like, I'm pretty sure that Vidania's in the basement, but not in the basement. The gate was locked. She might be in her mansion thing.
Can you not see the door?
I found a footprint that looks like her size foot, but he says, Tim, let me see your fucking shoes, and pushes you over.
There's your be prepared moment.
Does a 17 plus 8.
Tim doesn't wear shoes. He
Yeah.
just has wraps on his feet.
He pushes you over and looks at your feet and says like, oh, you're barefoot.
No,
Okay.
I'm not barefoot. I have wraps on my feet.
Well, you're not wearing shoes.
Because they stretchy.
Foot wraps. Yeah. He looks at you and is like, He looks at Jasper's feet and is like, yeah, I saw your big fucking feet down there. And he looks over at Texos's feet and they're like, there's nothing reptilian about that. It's like, it must be Vidania's. Because it wasn't mine. I know I didn't get down there. And then he looks over and is like, by the way, which one of you fuckers threw me into the bed and broke my bed?
You know I don't have the strength for that.
Talk to the man who yeeted the centaur.
Right at Jasper.
Sorry,
I'm not
Brobos,
there.
but you weren't prepared.
Tim is laughing at that one.
Oh God.
Does a 21 hit?
Yep, me to beat it. Although I feel like I would have been whispering Shield of Faith as I told him he wasn't prepared.
Dude, I'd have been whispering Shield of Faith here as well.
He just noticed me start glowing. What is that?
Going ultra
worry about
instinct.
Just catch
How about this? We'll do a rollies for this. Roll a d20, and if you beat my roll, you get your shield off.
Steven,
Okay.
did you hear about Vegeta's new form? like legit from the manga. It's the God
No.
of Destruction form. He calls it Ultra Ego.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What'd you roll?
Well, I mean, let's
19.
face it. If anyone's gonna get it, it's gonna be that.
What'd you roll?
19.
Oh, that's a lot better than when I rolled. That was a 3. So he goes over there to try and punch you, and you do manage to get the shield of faith off. He's like, and you just see it. The shield just comes up just in time, and and he gets a glancing blow. You feel the energy of it like right next to your face as it glances off. Like you're like, always prepared. I see.
You just hear Jasper whispering, "Praise be to Sylvanus."
Fuck, I gotta learn that one. I never got praise like that. Shit.
So he says, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure Vidania's downstairs." Anyways,
This is a question of the
who
DM.
can fucking cook?
How far is Vesix from the house?
Far.
From the house, Vesix is a 35-40 minute walk.
It's basically across town, but to the west, right?
West.
Yeah.
Yep. He's over here somewhere. So, yeah, you basically head west on Dolores in the street, and then you head up. Oh, come on. I can't read that. Street of the Singing Dolphin. And he's up on the left. So there's a little red dot over there, and I use that as where it's close by, but
right.
Breeze is cut into the street.
I don't know. I don't if she is down there. I don't know when she's coming out. But before she left, or I saw her yesterday after she took off when she was in horse form. I saw her at Vesix. And I think I'm gonna go pay him a little visit now and ask him what she was asking about. Because she's being too secretive. She's hiding something. And honestly, I'm getting tired of people hiding shit. I'm getting sick of this.
Brovos goes over to the pantry and grabs some jerky and says, "I'll join you."
Jasper will tag along. He wants
Sure,
to have a
why
word
not?
with Vesic.
Hey, Jessup, would you like to come with us?
No, yes, we'll come along. But give me a second. Let me. I want to leave a message for her just in case she comes out while we're not here. And Brovos comes out with just a handful of beef jerky. And he's noshing on some, and Jessup comes over and she's going to cast. I can prepare the spell. I can't think of what it is. It was an overnight. I just didn't prepare it. It's the one spell where you can leave a message. I can't think of what it's called.
Skyray?
No, I have to look it up. But she cast a spell, leaving a message for that. When Vidania finally comes up out of the basement, she'll get it basically.
What message?
No, that's a different kind of thing. I'll look it up and then I'll explain it later.
Is she
Because I have messages.
is she a druid?
No,
No, she's a wizard.
she's a wizard. It's a wizard spell.
No.
And I can't think of what it is off the top of my head right now. And I don't want to go through managed spells and deal with that at the moment. 'Cause
Oh,
it's-
I'm not.
Since
I
Tim's
mean,
like,
I
"Tim,
am.
wanna go to a
I'm
bar,"
doing.
He's like, wait. I've actually made good coffee. Get you guys at least try it.
Brovos is like, yes, coffee's a good idea, and goes and gets a cup of coffee and
I made extra for you,
fucking
Brovos.
shot
I know you like
it.
a lot. You can have it tinkered full. I made plenty.
And then he takes. Man, I am not rolling well for him tonight. And he takes a big old drink of it, and it's just like all over himself. I'm like, Tim, what the hell did you do to these cups?
Nothing.
It's got a fucking hole in it. And you just hear as he smashes the fucking cup.
That powder shit did some fucking shit to us. Had me fucked up all last night.
Anyways, he gets some coffee and goes and says, comes back and waits by the door for you guys. I'm like, okay, let's let Vidania finish up whatever. I'm sorry, let's let Jessup finish up whatever she's doing, and we'll get going. Do you want to walk there, or do you want to take the cart?
Tim's just standing there enjoying his first successful cup of coffee.
Which one? Stephen and Peter. Which is faster? Because I mean, we both are like that. Waffles is his movement speed's still 30, isn't it?
I think it's 40.
He moves slightly faster than you guys, but he is towing a cart.
Well, if we're not looking to buy anything like in bulk or anything massive, do we even need the cart?
Well, I don't think we need the cart. We can walk there.
Yeah, I say we just walk there then.
So Jessup finishes up the spell and says, "Okay, I left a message for Vidania. It'll trigger when she comes up out of the cellar. Let her know that we went over to Vesix to see what's going on. So yeah, so the 5 of you pack up and go. Vidania, you have your lovely breakfast and you do all your contemplation and
I'm gonna read the books that I got.
okay. Yeah, your thing's good till like 11 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So probably closer to like 11:20.
Basically, eat breakfast. I'm gonna do a better skim of the books to see if they really are helpful.
So taking your time to go over them.
Yeah.
The first book that you come across
The one with the maps.
it's got maps. There's some that look like they're professionally drawn. There's some that look like they're hand drawn, and there's little blurbs about each one explaining the story, outlining some of the individual locations and islands and stuff.
Does it seem it'll be useful?
Yes, it tells you where. Give me a check. Give me a check. Give me a wisdom check.
Just a straight wisdom check.
Yes. Yes.
$12.
You know, that's not bad. That's not too bad at all. From your understanding of what's going on, of what you're trying to do, you get the feeling that reading this that there's some useful stuff in here. You look at the dates on some of them, and one of them is like 200 years old. It's like, okay, that one may or may not be so useful.
So it's mostly useful.
Yeah, so most of them are more recent, within the last like 10 to 20 years. There's only a couple of them that are really old. And you do see on one of the maps, you do see
If you can't think of it right now, it's fine.
do you don't speak primordial, do you?
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Druidic, Elvish.
Okay. You see something in the text that you're not entirely familiar with, and it's in the middle between some.
Was that the one book at Kindle Keep I couldn't read that I got the professor help with?
No, that was Infernal, and that was for the other stuff.
Yeah.
That was for the stuff. This is in Primordial, and it's more like symbols than anything. So, but you recognize it with your experience as an archaeologist as some sort of script of some type, but you don't know what it says.
That was book one, which had the maps.
The second book,
Stories, Myths, and Legends.
yes. So there are numerous stories about creatures and the mythos of the gods that are over there, and stories of storms and pirates and the legends of hidden treasures and hidden or stashed away things. I can't think of what things would be. So all this,
Treasure's fun enough.
yeah. Stories about lost, not empires, lost cities, which kind of piques your interest. There's a thing about their. It's kind of got like a Hawaiian-esque vibe, if you will. Like there's a thing about the story of the god of the volcanoes, like having a bad time and just not liking things and being grumpy and destroying a entire city, or
because he woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Well, because they didn't sacrifice whatever the hell something. So, yeah, and then the last one was
The recounting of a personal experience.
yes, and so reading through this, it's like the book is called. I'm just gonna go with it. Fuck it. It's the James Beard experience of the location.
The James Beard experience.
Or experiences of the location that I'm not saying it out loud for them.
Because they don't know what it is.
Yep. And then there's like a subtitle. It's like 20 years in paradise? Question mark. Exclamation point.
Years in paradise?
Yeah.
Okay. Question mark and exclamation point. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a recounting of this guy's. It's what are those things called?
Autobiography.
Yeah, it's his autobiography of his time here. And he says, like, I went and visited this temple. I went and found out. I'm trying to follow this thing. I did that for a couple of years. I couldn't find anything, and that's kind of the things that he's got. He's like, the people are really cool if you're cool with them. If you really like pineapples, they got a thing for that. They go all kind of and all kind of things, right? And this one's the most recent thing. It was only a couple of years old. So, and so you spend the time really reading it, really getting to understand it. And there's a bunch of potentially useful information about interacting with the peoples there, and all that other nifty things. But none of these books are really long per se.
Okay.
This one is the longest of the books at about 50 pages. The map book is only like 15. The stories book, it's like a collection of short stories, and this is probably like 35 to 40 pages. So there's nothing's really long in this book, with the exception of, like, in terms of what there is to read. There's a lot of pictures in the Mythos books, and a lot of drawings, and there's some little mappy looking things too, but nothing overly thing. And then other books, like I said, it's about 50, 60 pages or so, and it just tells this guy's story. And
But it's not like little paperback size, right? We're talking more like.
Yeah, it's more substantial, but it's not super thick. None of the books are really super thick.
It's like large, like my extra screen, not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you finish all your readings. Takes you a couple hours to go through it, and it's probably around lunchtime. So
I probably get lunch in my mansion and then come out.
okay. Takes you guys the better part of an hour to get over to Vessex. It's the weather outside's frightful. As the snow, it's the snow is picked up. It's not windy. It's just snowing pretty heavily. So you see, like, the snow actively building up as you're making your way across town.
I heard that, Brandon.
You guys are like over here, so you're out of.
Yeah, we're all out of the map.
So everybody's off to the left, out of the house. Yep.
I mean, technically, yeah, I'm out of the mansion, but I'm not out of the mansion.
So you guys get over to. You're out of the mansion, but not out of the manor.
Yes. No, I'm outside the manor in the sense that my mansion's in an extraplanar space, but I'm not outside the manor because my door is in the manor.
So, like I said, it takes you the better part of an hour to walk over the Vessex, and you get over the Vessex, and it's closed. And on that bombshell, we'll call it a night.
Shit.
All right. Lockpicks.
Yeah.
We'll say good fight, good night, and we'll pick up next week.
Yeah, I didn't have to roll anything, so I didn't have to try. I didn't have to get a 1.
Steven survives the nat 1. So
I was literally trying.
You start the next session with a nat 1.
Oh, fuck me. You know what? That probably would be my luck, and I'd be okay with that.
Just a quick bit of planning for because the upcoming holidays on the 23rd. Is anybody going to be out of town the Thanksgiving weekend?
I'm gonna try and get drunk.
I should be home. You might want to double check with Matt though, since he's not here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and